This is Golden Hall, where in just a few hours this place will be packed with San Diego County citizens awaiting for the election results of 2004. Right now, TV stations are preparing to go live. All the local TV stations are gathered here in San Diego awaiting the results of tonight's election. From the cameramen to the reporters, everybody has to do their part to make the production perfect. Phil Blauer is one of San Diego's top news reporters. He has been covering election night in San Diego for 20 years. As a reporter, you must have a political opinion. How do you keep your opinion separated from your job?
One of the things that I try to do is study all sides of an issue, if it's 2 sides, 3 sides, 4 sides, if it's several candidates for a job, I study that, I take a step back, and I try to be a person.
Not only did CHSTV interview the reporters, we had the opportunity to be the interviewees on local Channel 8 News. Television is about strong, moving images. I talked to cameraman Richard Klein of Channel 10 on what sort of shots he wished to get tonight.
There'll be a big crowd that will develop. And so I'll be trying to get the color of the crowd with the reporter and whoever they're interviewing, just to like I said, add some color to it, to show the drama that is election night.
It's about 7 o'clock and Golden Hall is really filling up. Who are you supporting for the presidential election?
Look at my hat. Bush Cheney, of course. Thank you.
Kerry! I'm for Kerry! I want him to win.
It's getting really crazy here at Golden Hall. We're going to hand it over to CHSTV reporter Stephen Wilson, who will be here till midnight covering the event for a story later this week. Reporting for CHSTV Worldwide at Golden Hall, I'm Stephen Tanner.
Thank you, Stephen. Stephen Tanner is actually standing by live right now. Stephen, what was it like out there?
Well, Carolina, it was an amazing experience. There were plenty of Bush supporters as well as Kerry supporters at Golden Hall. The Kerry supporters chanted all night, "Kerry, Kerry," while the Bush supporters chanted 4 more years throughout the night. It was an amazing experience as everybody waited for the election results to come in.
So where does the election stand right now?
Well, right now in the local newspaper it says Bush clings to the lead, but we're not quite sure who has won the election yet. It all depends on the electoral votes of Ohio. We still have to wait because Kerry wants to recount the votes for Ohio. So right now, we're not sure who has won the election yet.
Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you.
International Club.
The newest technology that has captured students' hearts is the MP3 player. The most famous of the MP3 players is the iPod. With its white case and its distinct white earphones, it seems as if everyone has an iPod these days. But why is it so popular? Why do you think iPods are so popular?
I think it's because they hold a lot of music and just people can make their own playlists and it's really user-friendly.
I think iPods are popular because, they're unique.
It sounds so good and it's so convenient. It's easy to download songs legally for $1 or share with your friends and then carry them in a pocket. It's so easy. That's why it's popular.
This small music player holds over 5,000 songs in the palm of a hand. However, both teachers and students believe that the iPod distracts from the classwork. Do you think the iPod distracts you from doing your schoolwork?
Yeah, definitely. I always decide to put my iPod in and I just check out of school and it just kind of disrupts me, but it's a choice I make. So the teachers, they see the little white cord hanging out and they're like sharks and sensing blood. They go straight for you and they just yell at you, and it's kind of pissing me off sometimes, but whatever, I can understand it.
A lot of my teachers don't like the iPod. I don't know why.
For the most part, teachers really care about it. They don't like me listening to it.
What do you think a solution could be where the teachers could be happy and the students could be happy with the iPod?
Well, they should give us time in class to listen to the iPods, and when we're not doing anything, we should be able to listen to iPods because we're not doing anything.
In class, I think kids should be able to listen to it if they don't want to, if they're doing homework or something, but not when the teacher's talking because they get all mad.
I suppose there could be a time and place for an iPod between classes, at lunch. However, a classroom is not the time nor the place.
Maybe there is a time and a place for the iPod, but one thing is certain. The iPod has forever changed how we listen to music, at home, at work, and even at school. Reporting for CHSTV, I'm Stephen Tanner. Four years ago, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, known as FEMA, outlined scenarios of the worst disasters that could befall the United States. Some of these disasters included a terrorist attack on New York and a major earthquake occurring in California. It's only a matter of time before an earthquake hits California.
Southern Californians, we live with this possibility of a large earthquake. Although here in San Diego, we don't have as great a chance of a large earthquake as like LA or San Francisco do, but there's still a good chance of an earthquake.
We know, based on Hurricane Katrina and what's happened recently and the tsunami, that you can do a lot of planning, but until something really happens, you're not sure where you're at.
Being prepared is the best way of surviving an earthquake and its aftermath. Prepare an emergency kit. A basic kit should include enough non-perishable food and water for 3 days. You will then be better prepared to act during a real case scenario.